Friends, let's give some tzedakah, put it in the pushka, let's put it together, and this will bring us all the blessing that we all need, individually and communal blessing, and obviously the final blessing of the imminent redemption today. You know, often we rabbis, we get this complaint from individuals when they come and ask a question and we say, no, it's not really good. Rabbi, why do you rabbis, like to make life more difficult than it already is? Isn't 613 commandments enough? You had to add rabbinic commandments and then customs and then layers upon layers upon layers. What's the purpose? So listen to a beautiful thought of the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, Rabbi Chaim Ben Attar, one of the greatest sages in his time, 300 years ago, lived in Morocco, then moved to Eretz Yisrael, and in fact in his time he was considered the potential Mashiach. He himself writes the name of Mashiach, Chaim Shemo, and he gives a beautiful thought on one of the verses of this week's Parsha, where the Torah says the following: Moshe Rabbeinu, when he's giving his farewell speech with the Jewish people, knowing that they're going into Israel, he's staying in the desert, Pasuk says, Shemoyer v'shomato, observe and hear, es kol advarim ha'ele, all these words asher anochi mitzaveka, that I command you. Why should you observe and hear? L'man yitav l'chol v'necha acharecha ad olam. So it will be good for you, for your children, and forever, for all the generations to follow. When you will do this which is right in the eyes of your God, this which is correct, and this which is good, then it will be good for you and good forever. So the Or HaChaim points out, it says, the Torah says over here, Shomer v'shomato. Shomer, observe and hear. Why this redundancy? Obviously, you want me to observe all the mitzvahs, so say so. Observe and hear. Says the Or HaChaim, the pasuk is exactly pointing out to the argument that we just heard before. Shemoyer, observing, goes about all the biblical commandments which is written in the Torah, the 613 commandments. God says, make sure you observe them. Then v'shomato, those things that you hear, those things that have developed over the centuries, over the millenniums, where rabbis have instituted certain preventive measures, precautions, so as to assure that the biblical commandments are followed. Says that Moshe Rabbeinu, even those v'shomato that you don't only hear, it is not written in the Chumash. Follow them. Because by following both of them, this will guarantee your well-being for you and the future generations. As an example, as a layer, Torah says you can't make a fire on Shabbat. Just strike a match. Said the Chachamim, since you can't strike a match, don't even touch the match. Because chances are by touching the match, you will forget and you will come inadvertently to light the candle, to light that match. So this is one of those preventive precautions that the Chachamim take. Which reminds me of a little anecdote that I heard. This elderly, frail individual walks into a Jewish bookstore, asking the storekeeper, can you please give me a new prayer book? I need a siddur. But I want one with a lot of commentary around the text of the siddur. He brings him a book, a siddur with a lot of commentary. But then he asks him, is this what you really want? Because the text of the siddur itself, the praise itself, is a very small print. Because the commentary on the side takes up a lot of space. I have, if you want, a brand new, beautiful siddur, clear pages, big print, would be so much easier for you on the eye. He says, yes, I appreciate, but I prefer the other one. Do you mind explaining? He says, yes. See, I'm elderly, frail, I'm cold, so I love to sit near my fireplace, and that's where I do my prayers. But every so often it happens that I fall asleep, and the prayer book could sometimes slip off my hand and fall into the fire, which as soon as I feel this, I smell it, I immediately pick it up and I extinguish the fire from the edges of the pages. Says, you see, if there's no commentary, and the whole page will be just print of the prayers, I will not have any prayers. I need those commentary to protect the prayers should stay intact. This, my friend, is what the Chachamim do. They make sure that we should not falter, fail in our observances by adding on those additional layers. And that's what the Torah says. You follow this, everything will be great for you and for the eternal generations. And as such, talking about a prayer book, let us all express our prayer to Hashem. Please God, we want Moshiach now.